Mr. Speaker, Oscar López Rivera is the last Puerto Rican political prisoner still held in federal custody. Now for more than 35 years, he never killed anyone and wasn't charged with killing anyone, but he's still in jail. The man who shot President Reagan, John Hinckley Jr., is no longer being held, although and other high-profile offenders get clemency and have their sentences reduced. All of us have seen in the past months that the Obama administration commuted the sentences of hundreds of nonviolent drug offenders. Most of us have applauded that decision. And Oscar López Rivera is still in jail for 35 years. 35 years. No matter what party or faction or class or race or walk of life you are from in Puerto Rico or in the Puerto Rican communities all over the United States, you know about Oscar López Rivera and what he symbolizes for the Puerto Rican people. He is our elder statesman, our Nelson Mandela, our pride, our sense of nationhood. We all cheered when Monica Pugh at the Olympics and heard our national anthem played for the very first time. Yet there is a piece missing from our national identity, a piece missing from our souls because Oscar López may be forgotten and may die in jail. It is with deep sadness that I say that it is looking more and more like there's no meaningful review of his case going on at the Justice Department or at the White House or anywhere else. I met with President Obama on June the 8th in his office, and I took the opportunity to ask him about the case of Oscar López Rivera. Lin-Manuel Miranda said that Oscar's case was on the president's desk when they met, and everyone in Puerto Rico relaxed. But the president told me, no, it's not on my desk. You need to talk to McDonough, my chief of staff, which I did at 3 o'clock that afternoon. And he said, I don't know anything about the case, but the deputy attorney general will meet with you and discuss the case. And I tried to get the information from her about where the case stood and how the process of clemency works under the Obama administration. Well, 10 weeks later, I heard from the DOJ's assistant to the assistant in legislative affairs. And he said, I don't know anything about Oscar's case. And he went on to say that the Deputy Attorney General, Yates, will not meet with me or anyone else. The reason is they only make contact with outside parties when they initiate it, when they are reaching out for more information on a candidate to make a decision. So they're not making a decision. Basically, they said, don't call us, we'll call you. But no one I know, no one has received any kind of contact from the DOJ, which makes it pretty clear to me that they're not seriously reviewing the case. To recap, the president said, it's not on my desk. The chief of staff said, I don't know anything about the case. Talk to this person at DOJ, and that person, more than 2 months later, told someone to tell me that we'll call you if we're seriously reviewing the case. And there's been nothing from the Obama administration. This is why I continue to call on Puerto Ricans and people of good conscience to come on October the 9th to Washington, D.C. as we join together to show our unity and resolve that Oscar López Rivera should be set free to return to Puerto Rico. Mr. Speaker, I don't mean to be rude, but my message to Puerto Ricans about Oscar López Rivera is so important, I will deliver the rest of it in Spanish with a translation provided to the House. Me da gran tristeza decir que el optimismo y la confianza que el presidente Obama liberaría a Oscar López Rivera está en grave peligro. Cada vez que me ha comunicado con el personal del presidente, me han indicado que la evaluación del caso de Oscar no está progresando. Por eso tenemos que hacer que nuestras voces perfectamente claras y trabajar juntos para mandarle el mensaje más fuerte posible al presidente Obama. Si tienen que caminar, tomar un autobús, gatear o nadar para llegar a Washington el 9 de octubre, háganlo. Estaremos reunidos todos los puertorriqueños de todo tipo el domingo 9 de octubre al cruzar la calle de la Casa Blanca para que nos escuche el presidente en Lafayette Park. No podemos dejar que nuestro hermano muera encarcelado. No podemos dejar que nuestra patria sea ignorada. Debemos seguir unidos como puertorriqueños sin importar quiénes somos, dónde nacimos y dónde vivimos ahora. Y decirle al presidente y a los Estados Unidos, al gobierno aquí en Washington, que 35 años es suficiente y ya basta. Queremos que nuestro hermano Oscar López Rivera camine entre nosotros y que sus pies toquen la tierra cálida de Puerto Rico una vez más. Demuestren que esto les importa y nos quedaremos callados. Únete el 9 de octubre en Lafayette Park. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.